What's up, guys? Collector B here. Happy Sunday. We are back with another
toy haul.
Toy haul. You got it right this time. Good job. If you guys are new, please like, comment, and
subscribe.
For all of you who keep coming back, you guys are amazing. Really appreciate all your guys' comments, the support. You guys are fantastic. You guys are why I keep doing this. So thank you very much. So today we did finally go to Target yesterday, and what did we find?
What's in front of you?
What's in front of me? We did. We finally found the whole wave Batman animated series in store. If you watched our last video, we did open Batman and the Bat Cycle, and we had some breaks, didn't we?
Yep.
Like Kit Kat, huh? Yeah, so we did break our Batman. We did go to Target, though, like I said, and we ended up finding the whole wave. They did have regular Scarecrow and another Platinum Scarecrow, as Platinum Scarecrow is the only one I have actually found in store before this, but we did find Robin and Mr. Freeze and another Batman. So I did buy another Batman so I could put it on the Bat Cycle, but we're not going to open it on here because I'm too scared to break it, even though we're probably going to break all this stuff. So just wanted to show, guys, we did get another one. $60 for one Batman, basically.
Wow.
Ha! But now we got 2 extra Condiment King arms. So I did want to finish this wave because of Condiment King. I think it's really cool that he actually did a Build-A-Figure that, 1, most people probably don't know who he is. 2, it's not like the Joker. It's not like Two-Face. It's not somebody we get over and over, or Bane, like 12 times. So really, really cool. And honestly, that episode is really awesome. So we're going to finish building Condiment King today. Super excited. So what, is this Mr. Freeze?
Yes.
Is this Robin?
No.
That's Scarecrow, and this is Robin. So who should we start with? Let's start with Robin first. So, boom! We're going to start with the Boy Wonder. So, they only had one Robin, one Mr. Freeze. So, it seems like they get quite a bit of Batmans and Scarecrow. We did see another Platinum Scarecrow, and we saw regular Scarecrow, but I didn't really care which one. The Platinum one is the first one I grabbed, so that's the one we're going to keep. So we didn't grab a regular Scarecrow. But we are opening Robin. I'm pretty excited to open Robin. I'm just very scared I'm going to break him. I have seen things... I think I said this in the last video. Some people don't like this Robin because of where the cell shading is. It looks like he peed his pants. So we will...
It does.
We will see that. It kind of does. It kind of does. But he does come with Condiment King's legs. So pretty dope. So again, you get the card, which the cards are pretty cool. I do like the animated series cards. Those are pretty fun. And you get a bunch of hands, his little grapple gun extension, and then, like I said, Condiment King's legs. So we are one step closer. Oh my goodness, they zip tied his legs in there. I didn't even see it. So we are hoping today that if we break something off of Condiment King, it's an arm. Because as you can see, we already have 2 arms here from our other Batman. Wow.
Oh, that's loose.
Wow, bro. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get our Condiment King to stand. This is so disappointing. But there is the legs. We'll show it when we put them all together, because it's not going to stand. Man, that's already kind of disappointing. Like I said, guys, if you watched my last video, I don't buy these a lot because the QC on these are way worse than like McFarlane's Multiverse. So this is interesting. I'm curious if it actually will go into the grapple gun. Because yeah, it just kind of ends there. So we'll see if that actually goes into his grapple gun hand, because like Batman, he does have a grapple gun hand with the grapple in it. Let's see. Again, these are at Target only. I believe you can still buy them online. Just be careful with them. So it doesn't even go in there, bro.
That's stupid.
Yeah, so there is his grapple gun hand. There is no hole to put that in. So I guess that's just something he's going to throw. But I don't know how you're going to get that into his hands. So, yeah, I don't know. Interesting. I hate how they tape these hands. So you do get a fist hand. You actually do get both fist hands, which is cool because I'll probably maybe put those on my Robin. depending if I break him or not. And then we get some open hands and that grapple gun hand. So nothing crazy, but nothing terrible. So it is kind of annoying though that he decides to do all these accessories and stuff with the animated series line, but not with some of the multiverse line. Like I said, we only did find one Robin, so Robin was kind of hard for us to find. Oh my god. Interesting. His cape's not cloth. That's kind of dumb, right? Like, why? Well, because Batman had a cloth cape. I get you wanted to put him on the bike, but what if I wanted to put Robin on the bike? And oh my god. I really think they should have done Robin with a Batcycle helmet too. That would have been really, really cool. So he's not going to stand worth... Okay, cool. So there he is. I mean, he looks good, but you can see, like I said, on the inner thighs of his legs, it looks like he peed his pants. So I'm not really... Again, I've said this in the last video, not a huge fan of the cell shading. I do think this looks good. I kind of complained about Batman being a little skinny. I think this fits Robin, though. This looks really good. I really wish he would have came with a cloth cape, though. That is kind of a bummer. And also... They didn't do any cell shading on this cape, though. You know, like Batman on the back of his cowl and stuff had the cell shading and stuff, so nothing here. You basically only get it on his legs, which...
His face.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting. I think it looks good. He was very stiff when I brought him out, so we are going to be very careful with him when we move stuff. But so there he is. So, again, you know, oh, there's a leg. His legs moved pretty easily, so you do have good movement there. You can just hear there, no thigh swivel or nothing, no toe joint. The toes are pretty small. His arms, he's going to be restricted. I'm not even going to try to move this arm because the cape comes all the way over his shoulder. He is very restricted there. This arm goes up a little better. I'm deathly afraid to break these guys right now. His head, good movement in his head. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that cell shading on his face at all. It just looks like he has a rash. So he peed his pants and has a rash.
Oh,
so
looks like he put
you know what?
Self-tanner on.
You know why? Do you remember the Scarecrow episode where he's like scared?
Yeah.
He gets they open that note and he's all scared. That's why he's scared. So he peed his pants. The cape, you know, the back of the cape, boom. And you do have pretty, I mean, it's thin, which is nice. So you do, and it will kind of stay up, which is cool. So you have some nice flexibility there. I just really wish they would have given him a cloth cape. And like I said, with the Batcycle, that would have been really cool is if you would have got Robin's, you know, helmet, head, and Batman's. That would have been really cool because Robin would fit pretty well on this Batcycle. So kind of a bummer. As far as this thing, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just that.
That's dumb.
I mean, because he's supposed to, this is what holds him, but, like, it's not going to, like, you can't even display this. Most of the time when I have stuff like this, like, kind of with Spider-Man, I can, like, put this somewhere and get him to hang from it, but I don't really like it. I don't know. I mean, I like this hand a little bit. I think they would have been cooler if they would have made an extension for this hand, you know, like, but... His legs are pretty nice, though. I do like this, so you could get him, like, in the air if you wanted to. He's not bad. I mean, the cell shading? Cell shading. The cell... That's like that video, biscuits or whatever. The cell shading is not my favorite. I really don't like it on the face. This accessory is pretty dumb as well. But there he is. We did not break him, which is a huge plus. He is going to be a little hard to stand, though, because those feet are really small. And, yeah, I think it's this thing messing him up here. Let's see if we can get him to stand. There we go. So, maybe not bad. You get extra hands, which is cool. The accessories aren't that great. He doesn't even come with a batarang. I'm really kind of disappointed in this, though. This is kind of a bummer because I'm really excited for Condiment King. So, boom. So there's Robin. Let's do Mr. Freeze next, which I think Mr. Freeze actually looks the best. I'm actually really excited to open this guy. I kind of wish they would have done like Two-Face because I really need a Two-Face, but at least they didn't do Joker in this again, because we have a ton of Batman animated series Jokers, but I guess you could say the same thing about Batman and Robin. We do have a bunch of them. And Mr. Freeze comes with a ton of hands and his gun, which is really cool, but I think he looks the best. He doesn't look crazy skinny. He looks really, really good. So I'm really hoping I don't break him. And he was kind of like Robin. So we've only seen him once, and they only had one. So I feel like if you guys are going to try to find these in store, the best bet is to hopefully find the whole wave, because I think Scarecrow and Batman are going to be all over the place. So, again, there is the card. Pretty cool. It would have been really cool if they would have given Condiment King like a background piece like that. That would have been kind of cool. So, boom, there he is, out of the box. And he comes with Condiment King's guns and his backpack. Is this all connected? It is all connected. My goodness. So let's cut these mustard and ketchup guns out, which is really cool. Honestly, if they would have done a different villain as they build the... Oh my goodness. Sorry. As... Joking. Okay, as the Build-A-Figure, I probably would not have wanted this as much, just because, like I said, I think Condiment King, that's really cool, actually. I think Condiment King's a really cool Build-A-Figure to do. So you do get this whole piece, which is really cool, and then these are just hung on the back for strings. I think that's really cool. It's not bad. I wish there was a little more detail in this, in the tanks, but pretty excited for that. So boom, that's what Mr. Freeze comes with. Then we have a whole mess of hands and his gun. So, give me a second here. I really hate how they tape these. It would be really nice if they would have came up with something kind of like Figma or something, where the hands were just stuck on things, you know, like you like. That would have been really cool. So there is some fist hands. Here is some open hands. You could, what's kind of interesting is you could use these hands for the Joker.
Yeah.
You have some hands to hold stuff with, and then you have some open hands. A lot of hands for these guys. A lot of hands. Which is crazy, because he comes with one accessory. I really would have liked if they would have given you like a freeze effect for this gun, especially because the gun actually has a hole in it in the front, which, like, give me a freeze effect. We could have just put it right on the end in there. That would have been nice. And I mean, the gun's nothing crazy. But again, it's nothing crazy in the show. So, God, I am sorry, guys. I am coughing up a storm today. All right. Oh, his helmet comes off as I break it. Ha! Okay. So we got Mr. Freeze. See, I think he looks fantastic. And I think he's going to stand well. So we'll show him without his helmet on. Boom! He looks great. Victor Fries right there. Really cool. I'm digging the outfit. The paint looks okay. Kind of on his shoulders. It's kind of messed up a little bit. The blue parts. But his face looks really cool. I think the costume is spot on. Again, though, like, there's not, like, really... There is cell shading on this, but it's more subtle. You know? Like, you really only have it on his legs, but it almost looks like that's fully part of the costume because of his belt. I guess there's some on his arms, too, but it's almost not really even cell shading. It just kind of looks like it's supposed to be there, you know? No?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Stu. So there he is. And then we already saw this dome comes on and off. So there he is with his dome on. He stands fantastic because he has huge feet. I love it. So, boom, there he is. Okay, that's as far as we're going with his leg. But he does have good knee joint there. Again, no toe joint. His ankle joint's kind of interesting. You can tell there's a joint there, but not much because it's like a boot. His arms, I think, are going to be restricted. Where is the bend point? Oh, my goodness. This is kind of hard to tell. His helmet does not stay on very well. Like, you barely touch it and it's gonna come off. His arms, I'm not gonna bend them very well because I can't even really tell where the bends are. This does come off. Okay, cool. I was like, my goodness. So this does come off, which is cool. You can just stick that back in there. As far as his, wow, his head's pretty tight. But you do have some movement in there, so I guess, you know, you could at least turn his head. Will this go back on, though? You have to get his head in the perfect spot for this to go back on. So you can turn his head a little bit and then put the dome back on, which looks pretty good. The expression on his face, though, is probably my least favorite thing about this figure. I kind of wanted him more like pissed off, but it does look good. I think the villain looks good, but this is kind of what I'm talking about, is because he has this belt and it's that gray and black, this almost doesn't look like cell shading to me. You know, it just kind of like fits in there. So he is going to be restricted, though. His arms are going to be restricted about going up there. Is this the hand to hold the gun? Looks like we can get it in there. They did give you other hands, though, which I might probably am supposed to be using another hand, but who cares till I break it. I can't tell where these bends are, though. This is kind of a bummer here, just because I don't want to break it, but there he is with his gun. Again, I really wish he would have came with an effect. We'll probably end up switching like a fist hand into there and maybe something else. I think these are actually supposed to hold the gun. Don't know if that hand is actually supposed to, but, you know, it does fit in there. But he does look cool. I just, I don't think you're going to be able to get him in, like, the best poses. Somebody will have to let me know if you got this, like, what kind of pose you got him in, because right now I am terrified to move these arms, and I can't even get his arms straight, which you may have to just, like, if you can get this back on. Not a huge fan of this helmet. It is too, yeah, maybe, let me try this. We'll put him like this, because I think this will be the best way. You don't get as much movement with the head because of this helmet, because you have to get the head in a perfect spot to put that helmet back on. But this is probably how I'm going to end up posing him, is like that. Because I feel like his arm is going to be in the best position there. Yeah, he looks funny, though. I don't know. I do like it, though. I think he looks really good. And there he is next to Robin. So, height-wise, he looks really good next to Robin, though. I will say that. And I do think this is my favorite one so far. So, boom. There's Mr. Freeze. So, we're so close to making Condiment King, aren't we? Bam! Okay, so this is Scarecrow, but this is the Platinum Edition. So, only difference is the color, really. That's it. It's just a little bit different. What's interesting, though, again, which, I mean, I guess you couldn't have done it for Mr. Freeze because he's in his suit, but they give you Jonathan Crane's head with this Scarecrow, which is pretty cool. But again, when I tried to put the Batman bike helmet on Batman, it was a pain. So I don't even know. We might try to put it on. We might not. Just depends on how risky I feel, right? Risk the biscuit. So, boom. But we have seen 2 Platinums. So, I don't necessarily think this is going to be that hard to find. And honestly, I think the other one looks better. I'm not a huge fan, as you can tell. So you guys can see, the card is regular, and he is Platinum. So his face is more yellow, I guess, in this. And this is more of a darker, I don't know. It's a little different. But And he comes with his scythe, only 2 hands, but he does get the Jonathan Crane head, like I said. And then there is Condiment King there. So, here we go. Okay. I didn't realize this, but even Condiment King has some shading on him, on his face. We will show that after, once we build him. So, you do get 2 open hands, which the hands are actually pretty cool. They look pretty nice. You get Jonathan Crane's head, which he looks like the guy on Mad. You know what I'm talking about? The magazine, the Mad magazine. That's what he reminds me of.
Yeah, kind of.
The kid or whatever it is. And obviously, you know, this is off Batman Animated Series, which he does look like that in Batman Animated Series. So, oh, interesting. So you're supposed to hold it by there. So we do get the scythe, and of course it is bent because it is McFarlane. So, but you do have this here. So I don't know if that's for him to hold here and here, or if, you know, you get what I'm saying? Or he can twirl it. I don't know. The scythe, that looks cool, though. I do like that side of the scythe. I wish they would have done both sides like that. All right, and now we've got Scarecrow. His head's crazy loose too. He has really skinny arms, though, and really skinny legs, which I'm going to break him. He feels like he's going to break. I don't really like the Platinum version. I just did not want to go buy another version of him because the head is exactly the same, the Jonathan Crane head. It looks cool. I do like his face. His face looks menacing, but the coloring is not that great. I would have preferred the original one. I wish we would have found the original one first. I guess I could have waited, you know, but at that point I didn't know if I was going to collect the whole thing, which of course we did, didn't we?
Of course.
Yeah. I do like him. His, like I said, his legs super skinny, his arms super skinny, so we're going to have to be very careful with him. But I think he's going to look pretty cool. And he does come with only 1 hand to hold the scythe. The other one is a fist hand. So I don't know exactly how he's supposed to hold the scythe, though, with that notch in it. But we'll see. So, you know, as far as articulation, I'm not even going to move these out because it feels like Batman. But, I mean, that's what's crazy. I did this with that Batman, and it broke. This leg does move pretty good. Again, you can see how small those knee joints are. Wow, he's crazy tight, guys. So I don't know how well we're going to be able to move him. His arms, he feels the tightest out of all of them to me. He doesn't have a bicep swivel or anything, so, you know, you're not going to get too much with these arms, but you're not restricted on the outside, so it's okay. He's got the fist. Again, his head, though, like, check that, you know? So, screw it. We're going to try it. We're going to try it, guys. So, okay, that came off pretty easy, which is not bad. So, we'll throw Johnson. See, this is going to look dumb, though, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to do that. Because his neck is yellow.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
Like, I don't really like it. I mean, it looks okay on there. It just doesn't look like it fits. It looks like you almost grabbed another head from somebody else and threw it on this costume. So, I'm not a huge fan of that. It's not terrible. I think this face sculpt looks good, but we're definitely going to keep the Scarecrow head on there. At least that went on pretty easily. So, as far as the scythe goes, I don't understand this. I really don't. And this is the only hand they give you to hold this thing, so you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. And he can't hold it very well either. Die, Batman. Yeah, I don't know. Especially because, I mean, you look at the other two hands you get, the only thing you could do is put one of those in and have him kind of like, you know, holding it like this. But again, then why is this here? I don't get it. So we'll put him like this. He's just gonna, sure. And I don't know if I'm gonna get him to stand. This is bogus. Yeah, I don't get it sometimes. Again, maybe I'm doing something really stupid here, guys, so probably, but he's not going to stay like that, but cool. I mean, they're okay, I would say, right? Like,
Yeah.
these aren't, I think for the price, they could have done a lot better. Out of all of them, I won't bring Batman in here because we already saw Batman. Freeze is the best, I would say, but he's not amazing. Scarecrow's okay. Robin's okay. I just, for $30, was kind of expecting a little more, you know? But this is why we did it, folks. This is why we did it. So let's put Mr. Loose Legs together. So, oh, it is that peg there. That was my shoulder cracking. Wow. Oh, at least I have an extra set of arms. I told you these were going to be a pain in the butt to get in, didn't I?
Put it in.
That's what she said. Okay. We're trying. We're really trying, guys. This is a... Oh. We're going to have to pause the video. I might have to hammer this in, right? Okay, pause it. My goodness. I'm sweating bullets now. That was a pain, guys. So I'll tell you this. Getting these arms in here, not fun at all. So he does have those two open spots. That is for the tanks to go in. My goodness, they did not make this friendly.
Probably should have put that on before you put the
Yeah, I
arms
guess I should have, huh? It's okay, we got him.
Thank goodness.
We got him. Okay, so bam. Man, the only thing that's kind of pissing me off about this figure, because these arms are going to be fine because we've already dislocated them once, is these legs are super, super loose, but we're pretty... Let's just not break the mustard and ketchup. Okay. Oh, he looks cool, though. This is probably the best thing about this whole wave, honestly. See, but... that's the only thing that's loose on him, is his legs. And I don't know if they are going to be able to hold him up. Oh, man, that's such a bummer. Oh, no! He's too back heavy. These legs are not gonna, there we go, are not gonna support him wherever I put him. Oh, man, this is a big bummer. There we go. All right, so I love it. I really do love it. I think it's great. My only complaint is obviously that I don't like the cell shadedness on his face. And then his legs. His legs are just crazy loose. If they weren't loose, this figure would be perfect. I mean, at least I'm not going to break the legs, which is super nice. But I love the condiments. They're so awesome. It looks like he has the pickle head, which is really cool. Yeah, I'm going to have to hold him as we turn him. You can just see, I mean, that backpack is super heavy. So with these legs being so loose, it's going to weigh him down. But it does look really cool. I do like that they attached these. I think that is really cool there. He looks great. He really does. This is definitely the star of this wave, I would say. I think I just got some bad legs here, so we're gonna have to figure out something because my legs are crap. What I'm gonna have to do is, like, when I put him somewhere, just put him up like this. But it is cool. The only other thing, when you lift these arms up, you're gonna have to make sure that that string is not in the way. So if you did want that up, because it will get kind of caught under the tanks here, but if we pose him,
should have had some effects come out of the guns.
Yeah,
too.
I saw somebody make some effects, which was really cool there. This is my only complaint though. These like, look at it.
Splits. That's actually pretty
very cool. So there you go. There's our splits Condiment King. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I will say. He's definitely the best thing about this wave. I think I got some crap legs, so I guess I have to buy another Robin now. Like, come on, man. That's too... God! But whatever. I'm pretty hyped for him. He does look really cool. I do really, really like this as a Build-A-Figure. I think this is really fun. Again, like I said, you haven't got him before, and it's just a different Build-A-Figure. It's really, really nice. So, boom, there you got, Scarecrow, Mr. Freeze, Condiment King, and Robin. And, of course, my broken Batman is somewhere else. We're not going to open that Batman on the channel. So, I guess, like, to me, I guess I could deal without any of these. Minus the bike. I think the bike is the best thing you can get out of this whole wave. I probably should have just bought this separately. You probably could have found somebody selling this on eBay separately, because this is the real winner of this wave for sure. If you're going to buy this wave, this is why you buy it. People may disagree with me. These are okay. I mean, Mr. Freeze, like I said, I think is the best. Scarecrow, Robin, Batman, The bike is really good, though. So, really cool. So, yeah. Pretty stoked. I don't know where I'm going to put him, though. I do really, really like him. I think he's pretty fantastic. I'm kind of pissed that those legs are screwed up, but okay. Well, you guys will have to let me know. Did you buy any of this wave? What do you think? Which one's your favorite and why it's the Bat Cycle or Condiment King? But yeah, you guys have to let me know. Again, these are in Target. They're still online on Target, so you should be able to get them fairly easy. Unless you live by me, and we've only seen them at one Target pretty much, but yeah, follow us on Instagram. Link will be in the description below. This is a shorter video today because we just had to finish him. I wanted to see. I'm not disappointed with him, which is really great. Again, thank you guys for all the support. You guys are fantastic. I love it. For everybody who's been new and has been commenting, again, awesome. We love you guys. Maybe What the Funko is up. We'll be back next week. I don't know. She's got 5,000 pops behind her to open. We'll see. And yeah, we'll see where we go from here. So I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. I hope it's filled with lots of ketchup and mustard and Condiment King. And yeah, thank you all again. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, collectors never stop collecting.